clipping data. Well, let me explain to you what clipping is. If I go out and I get the boundary lines for, let's say, a county, and then I get the roads, but the roads that I can get are for the entire state. Well, if I'm trying to display that county and also the roads within that county, what happens is when I display that, I see the roads going outside that county boundary. And so as I try to label and put my compass on and my units for measurement and my title, there's all these roads all around this county where I've got a nice county boundary drawn. I've used the county boundary property feature, but what I don't have is I don't have the roads only contained within that county. So by using a function in the toolbox, we can go in and say clip using that county boundary as the edge, and anything that's outside that boundary will disappear. And therefore then only the roads will be contained within my county, because I might not be able to find anywhere the shapefile that has only the roads contained within that county. So by using the clipping, I can make a shapefile that will contain only the roads within that county. So we have to have a polygon for our outer boundary, and then anything that lies outside that boundary we can tell it to clip and throw away. That creates a much smaller file, so when I'm trying to bring up that county only, then I only have to bring the roads in for that county. It'll load much quicker, it'll be a much smaller file. So what we want to do is always clip things so that we don't have things extending outside whatever our viewed geography is. So this function is known as clipping. We'll take you through the step-by-step process of how to do clipping using the toolbox to do the clipping of a layer with another layer as the clipping surface.
You're observing the screen to my laptop computer right now. I've loaded two shapefiles into the ArcMap program. I'm using the ArcEditor version, but it doesn't really matter if you use ArcView or ArcEditor. The command structures are the same. The two files are local roads. These are the local roads within the entire state of Kentucky, and the shapefile for Clark County, Kentucky. This is census tract shapefile, so you see some gray lines in here, and those gray lines represent census tracts. It is an opaque fill, as you can see, and the black lines represent the roads. This is the city of Lexington over here on the left-hand side. This is the city of Winchester, Kentucky. And if I tell it to zoom to the extent of the map, you can see it generating the whole map of Kentucky, and you can see this county that we're looking at, Clark County, over here in the eastern part of the state. So I'm just going to zoom back into that county. Now obviously all these road files extending beyond the boundaries of this county, if we're only trying to look at this county, don't really make good sense. So what we want to do is clip all the roads that lie outside the county so that they're not visible. To do that, we're going to go up here to the toolbox and open it up. And yours is probably going to come up with Analyst Tools closed like this. I've been working on this area, so it might open up a little differently. So yours are going to look like this when it opens. We click on the plus sign, and you'll probably see something like this. You'll go to Extract, and then you'll go to Clip, and so we want to open up the Clip window. So here's the Clip window open. Let me drag it more to the center of the screen. Input feature, that's the feature you want to do the clipping of. And we want to clip local roads. Since I already had that file loaded, I can use the pull down arrow. If I didn't have the file loaded, I'd have to use the open folder here and go find that file. Then you need to tell it what polygon file you're going to use to clip this file with. And the file that we're going to use is Clark County, Kentucky, since that's where our geography is based upon, is Clark County, Kentucky. So we're going to clip local roads, so when we get done with this, all we will have left then will be the roads contained within Clark County, Kentucky. It's very important to put this into the right local tree structure. Right now I'm saving it in the state of Kentucky under lines, local roads, and then it chooses this last part of the name for me automatically. I might want to change that and say Clark Roads. Don't want to put any spaces in there. We don't have to worry about these other couple boxes here, but it is important to make sure we put this in the appropriate place in our tree structure. I'm going to click OK. You'll notice this little dialog box comes up. It's executing what I've told it to do. It's reading, it's cracking, assembling, and in 8 seconds it finished the job. It says completed, and it disappears. Let me close also our toolbox here. And now you can see some purple inside Clark County, and we still see the black outside. Do we not do what we said? In fact, if I turn off the purple, you'll see the blacks inside also. Let me turn the purple back on. But these are the roads contained only within Clark County, so if I turn off the local roads of the whole state of Kentucky, now you can see we have created a new layer, which are roads only within this county of Clark in Kentucky. So you can see these roads. We can zoom in tighter, and you can see the detail does exist on these road files and things. Let's zoom back to where we were at. So what we have done is created a new layer called Clark Roads. This new layer contains only road files that lie within the boundaries of Clark County, Kentucky. The local road file was the entire state of Kentucky. This road file is only within Clark County, Kentucky. Now we can display a nice map that ends at the boundaries of the county and doesn't exceed outside the boundaries of the county. We've not affected the old file, but the old file is still there. We can turn it back on, and the old file would still be there. So this is the task of clipping, which is an extremely important task as you find data, because the data doesn't always look the way you'd like the data to look. So you can make the data look the way you want it to look, only being self-contained within this one county if you so choose.